So you might have at some point in your life sung with a choir or a chorus, maybe at church or a community group or at school, but singing in a professional opera chorus is a whole different world. So my name is John. I have been a professional member of the Lyric Opera of Chicago Chorus for more than 30 years, and I know a little bit about what it takes to be an opera chorus and what it means to be a chorus singer. But first, let's hear an opera chorus in action. So what is an opera chorus? An opera chorus is a group of trained singers who act as a collective character within an opera. Unlike a church choir or a concert choir where you see everyone dressed in suits or tuxedos and dresses and holding the folder in front of them, an opera chorus is fully immersed on stage. We are characters, we interact with each other, we interact with the other principals, singers on stage, we are watching the conductor for cues, we have scene changes and costume changes, and whether we're playing townsfolk or soldiers or police officers or prison inmates, we add depth and emotion to the story. So if you think about the characters in an opera, you have the principal singers, you have the secondary singers. Often there are actors on stage, there are supernumeraries, people who don't sing or necessarily have lines, but they are characters on stage, often prison guards or something like that. But the chorus is a fully integrated character as part of the opera. The chorus can amplify the emotions, reinforce the themes, or even act as a moral or political force within the opera. Without the chorus, many of opera's most powerful and immersive moments simply wouldn't exist. So I've sung in many professional choruses. For a time, I sang with the Chicago Symphony Chorus, a very high level, very skilled professional chorus where we were part of the orchestral makeup of the performance. We were like another instrument that the composer would write for. For instance, Beethoven's Ninth. The last movement, it has the big choral movement. And those are the kind of things that one would sing when you're singing in a professional chorus with an orchestra. Professional choruses all over the place sing all kinds of repertoire. But what sets it apart, what sets the opera chorus apart, is that we are also characters. Apart from all the logistical things where we have to memorize the music, we are on stage in costume, we are individual characters, we have specific makeup very often, we have staging rehearsals, dress rehearsals. All these things perhaps do not exist if you are singing in a concert choir, for example. So that's what really sets it apart. I'll also add that some of the most exciting moments I've had in my career have been on the stage as a chorister. Separate, I think, from the exciting moments I've had as a chorister with Chicago Symphony Chorus. Many great moments there as well. Some great music with great musicians. But there's something about being on stage in costume and in character that just brings a whole nother level of depth and interest to a performance. Let's take a look at a couple scenes of opera choruses in action. So you'll notice in a lot of the clips, there are many people on stage. Not all of them are singing chorus members. there's often a children's chorus. For instance, in the clip from Carmen, there's a children's chorus. There's also actors on stage and supernumeraries. The principal singers, very often there's an onstage banda, a band that plays music on stage along with the orchestra musicians in the orchestra pit. The chorus is essential to storytelling because we are the voice of the people. The collective emotions, the energy, the reactions help shape the whole world of the opera. Whether we are exiled fugitives in Nabucco, or we are factory workers and soldiers in Carmen, or excited partygoers in La Traviata, the chorus helps to set the emotional tone of the scene. So this is just kind of an introduction into what is an opera chorus, what do we do, why is it important? So being in an opera chorus is a lot of fun. Very challenging, it's a lot of work sometimes, but it's often very rewarding. But what does it take to be part of a professional opera chorus? Well, a lot. There's a lot of skills one needs, sort of very specialized skills. So we're going to talk about that in the next episode. So hit subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you next time.